Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Protect Adams Kiwis.
That's funny. That's funny.
All good for the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. A win away from the NBA Finals. We'll have all the highlights and the Dunk King finale coming up after Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Keep it right here. We'll be right back to OKC in just a bit. For the first time this season, the Golden State Warriors have lost back-to-back games, and they are on the brink of elimination against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who here in OKC tonight won in 118-94 and lead the series 3-1, a chance to close it out in Game 5 in Oakland on Thursday. We welcome you to Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. Will have the highlights in just a second. But a reminder, the finale of the Dunk King with 100,000 clams on the line comes your way after Inside the NBA. So stick around after the show. Here's the way this one went. Draymond Green would play even after kicking Steven Adams.
That's
in
the
the
babyface assassin, and that's the Terminator, America.
Yeah, Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook. Great start for OKC. Durant hits the fadeaway.
You know, this is just the pressure that Russell Westbrook put on the defense tonight was spectacular. I think the one thing that Golden State is really going to have to look at, does Steph Curry guard him or Roberson?
He better guard Roberson.
I think at times he's just getting worn out.
Yeah, another turnover by Golden State there. They had 7 in the first quarter.
Oh, finish that.
And the lead is 14-22-8.
You would think Golden State would come out with a lot more energy.
They did.
OKC in their building, a lot of energy.
Hey, listen, we always talk about the other team that OKC got energy too.
Iguodala for 3. This was just like Game 3. Big early lead, and then
that's tough shot.
Golden State gets back in it. But yeah, look at Steven Adams with the block.
Second time.
But Festus Ezeli makes it a 4-point game.
Look at this
after
dude,
1.
Look at that dude.
Every decision that Westbrook has made offensively has been right on point.
Just like that pass by Steven Adams to Andre Robertson.
Right on point.
OKC just wanted it more, Kenny.
There it is again.
Oh, I don't know about that shot.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that.
Think they wanted it more?
No, they didn't want it more. They just got beat.
They were better tonight.
Westbrook.
I don't know if it was lack of effort tonight. I thought it was just lack. They could not guard this guy. This guy, there's no effort that's going to stop that shot right there.
And
just like I said, they wanted to win more.
24-11
Klay
run
Thompson,
to end the half.
The best 2 guard in the world, was on fire.
Yeah, 19-point third quarter. Not just 19 points, 19 straight Golden State points.
Tell you what, Ernie, at this point, Kenny, what you got to do in the house on fire?
They didn't need to get the children out because they had a fireman in the building named Russell Westbrook, and he put the fire out.
Look at this.
They pulled to within 6.
This is 2-on-3. That's not enough.
No, come on. That guy's
he's incredible, man.
I've never seen nothing like him, Chuck.
Listen, I've been in NBA for 30 years. He's the most explosive player I ever seen.
At that position, he's the most explosive.
Like Derrick Rose was not like this guy, but Derrick Rose was incredible before he got hurt. But this guy's on another planet, man.
There's a 12-point lead going to the fourth quarter.
And he had 2 knee surgeries.
I know. That's a good thing he slowed him down.
Oh, my God.
And Golden State scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. Outscored 24-12.
Take your head out to Robertson, too, but just moving without the ball, making itself available.
Yeah, Andre Robertson, 17 points and 12 rebounds. And they are ecstatic in Oklahoma City. And you saw the look on the Golden State bench. The champs down 3-1 as Oklahoma City wins it 118-94. What a night for Russell Westbrook. 36 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. The guy who led the NBA with 18 triple-doubles in the regular season gets his first triple-double of these playoffs, joining Draymond Green and LeBron James in that category. Here's Steve Kerr after the game.
No, I thought we competed tonight, but we didn't play very intelligently. You know, way too many turnovers, careless passes. you know, this is probably the longest team in the league that we're facing, and we are continuing to try to throw passes over the top of their outstretched arms. It's probably not a great idea. So 21 turnovers, many of them unforced. And then, of course, you know, they're taking care of business on the boards. And, you know, we're forcing stops, we're getting stops, but we're not going and getting the ball. And we have to be able to chase down loose balls and long rebounds. And otherwise, they're getting just way too many possessions compared to us.
Coach Michael Kenny, they had an overwhelming advantage on the free throw line. Was that just them being more aggressive, or just your defense playing a little bit more with hands instead of their feet?
We did commit some silly fouls tonight, but also they were very aggressive.
And that advantage at the free throw line for OKC, 31-19. They outscored them at the stripe. This party is continuing.
I love to
here
get the
on
party
Tuesday
started.
night
I love to get it
Oklahoma
started,
City.
baby.
Coors Light
Yes,
Cold
sir.
Hard Facts. Russell Westbrook's night. First against the defending champion, first triple-double against the defending champ since Chuck did it in '93. But
congrats,
Man, how good was
also-
Oscar Robertson and LeBron?
No, I thought you said how good was me. I thought you were
No,
going
don't
to say.
say that.
30, 10, and 10 games. That's the
Oscar
third
Robertson.
for
Not
Russell
That good, I
Westbrook.
can answer for you. You only did it once.
And as far as the rebounds go, as Steve Kerr mentioned, it was 56-40 this time around. But the night belongs, Kenny, to Russell Westbrook.
I mean, his ability to get into the play. I'm not going to say they didn't think about it. They could not let Steph Curry guard him.
got no chance.
Let's just keep it 100.
Hey, yeah.
There's no way he should be guarding him. I think it takes too much away from him offensively. You can put him on Robertson, and you can have a different feel for the game. He doesn't have to guard him and think about him as much. To have him on that guy is just too much.
Question, Kenny and Chuck. You know, you guys are aspiring coaches. What do you think
I
about?
don't want to be a coach. I'm not a fool.
Yeah, you're right. You're too dumb. What do you think about a matchup zone or something against these guys? Because you're right. You can't stay in front of.
He shoots
Russell
it too well.
Westbrook.
Durant shoots it too well. Westbrook shoots it too well. And then they can pound you on the boards because you can't really rebound that well in the NBA.
In the zone.
Against the zone. In college you can. But in the NBA it's very difficult because of the size all around. But I just feel Steph Curry cannot stay, I don't care, long stints on Russell Westbrook. Let him be who he is offensively. And he's a better offensive player than a defensive player. And that is the most explosive basketball player at that position. Why would you want him to guard him?
He can't guard him. He's too little. He's just too little. And it seems like it's wearing him down on the other end.
No
also,
question.
he can't make a shot. So Stevie going to, like they did during the regular season, Clay's going to have to go at the point guard, and you can let him roam against Robertson. But there's no way Steph, as great an offensive player as he can't play offense and defense because he has to play well for Golden State to win.
Teams down 3-1 are 9-223 in series. One of those 9 was your team against his team. Do you see in this Golden State team what it takes to win 3 straight and win this series?
Well, you could always say, you know, you can't underestimate the heart of a champion, obviously. Great quote by Rudy Tomjanovich. But the one advantage that they do have is the 2 out of the 3 games would be in Golden State. And that's the same thing we had. So we were talking about it in the back with Charles. If you win Game 5, which you should go home and win. The pressure of winning Game 6 really is more on Oklahoma City, even more the pressure of it, because you put so much into one game being away to the NBA Finals. You lose that game, it's tough to get back up for Game 7.
It's a game not unlike tonight. If Golden State goes home and wins Game 5, then you come back here.
No,
I know, but you also talked about the fact that Oklahoma City had to.
Oh, we got donuts.
Had to win this game, but
They had to win the game. But to piggyback on Kenny's point, I think because I knew when we were up 3-1, I said, okay, you got a free game. Not really a free game, but like all the pressure's on Golden State now. But then when you come home for Game 6 and you don't win,
my goodness.
all the pressure in the world is on your back. But they've won 2 in a row. The momentum is on their team. But what I told Kenny was, and we were talking, I said, it's going to be easier for Oklahoma City to win the next game
Then it would be game
because
6.
there's going to be a ton of pressure on Golden State because they got to play a really good game
Or they're fishing.
just to get it back here.
Yeah.
So the next game is going to be huge, obviously.
It's going to be a great game. You know, they're going to play well at home, but I'm kind of wondering what this does to a team that hasn't lost 2 games in a row here. Are they still together? Are they arguing in the locker room? Where's that mental state going to be? I think it'll be fine at home. And, you know, again, their 1-2 punch has to outplay OKC, period. You know, they got to shoot the ball well. They got to play well. If they don't do that,
But
you know, it's the old moniker for TNT, win or go home.
You think about it. You're in that locker room and you go, there's no way we're going to lose 2 games at home. We've already lost 1 at home. So,
That's how champions think,
so
yes.
your confidence is super high going home. You're just worried about game 6 if you're Golden State. That's what they're thinking. Is
game
it accurate?
Yep.
But no, I'm thinking for game 5, we like, when we were there, we're going to win that. But game 6 is what they're thinking about. But is that accurate thinking? Possibly not.
You may have seen Mickey Marshall, our stage manager, walk into the shot, and there was a good reason for that.
They told her to.
I know. Chesapeake Energy Arena, the folks here have made these for us. Those are beautiful.
One for me, one for Ernie, and 5 for Chuck.
And very tasty at that. Would you
Go
like
ahead,
a
Chuck.
Would you like a
You know,
cupcake?
Right now, I appreciate it.
Would you like a cupcake?
No, I'm good right
this
now.
man would like. The man over here would like one.
Okay.
Oh, he's passing out cupcakes. All right.
You know you want to eat.
Hey, Mickey, could you pass me those shirts,
You know
too? I'm going to
you
throw
wanna
those.
eat it, big
Since
boy.
let's give out some more cupcakes.
Go on, bite it, Chuck.
Let's give out some
Bite it.
cupcakes here. And you know what else we're going to give them out? Ernie, we're going to give them out because they want to send them fishing. We're going to send them fishing shirts in the stands. Let them wear it to Shaq, throw them out.
Don't throw them out.
Throw them out, Shaq. Are they going fishing? They say they're not coming back here. We need some going fishing T-shirts. Send them fishing, baby.
We're going to take
You got to get my man. He's got the one right there. That's what I got told him.
And then we're going to come back here to Oklahoma City and continue with Inside the NBA presented by Kia. Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. Hey, how about this?
We have a series now. You asked us the other night. We have a series.
Yes.
Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Live from the Western Conference Finals is brought to you by Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA.
The NBA app is the best way to stay up to date on scores, stats, and breaking news. Download it now and get an all-access look into all things playoffs. How about this all things playoffs? Eastern Conference Finals tied up at 2 games apiece, going back to Cleveland for Game 5 on Wednesday night. I don't know if anybody thought that at this point that series would be closer than this series. This one stands 3-1 Oklahoma City, the other 2-2. With more on the Eastern Conference Finals, our man, Jared Greenberg.
You remember the classic tale of the Sharks versus the Guppies, don't you? Once upon a time, or really last week, Sir Charles Barkley channeled his inner marine biologist. But now, shockingly, we've got some questions about the story. Starting with the Cavs' $113 million power forward, who hasn't been finishing games of late. Kevin Love shooting under 22% in back-to-back Cleveland losses. But a sore knee is not to blame.
I had a lot of great shots. So knock them down. I mean, as simple as that. I had a lot of confidence in shooting the ball. A lot of really great wide open threes, especially to start that first quarter. Just a number of them went in and out. So I just need to continue to stay aggressive. I don't think I've been to the foul line in both games. So that's something that I just need to keep telling myself, and feel good.
I mean, he just missed shots. I mean, that's part of the game. I mean, he's been playing great all playoffs, so at some point you're going to miss some shots. But that's not our main concern. We got to be better defensively, and we're going to make shots.
So you talked to him about not playing in the fourth quarter of the last 2 games?
Did I talk to him? No, we just he understood that Channing was playing well, and I just decided to ride with Channing because he was playing so good at the time, and Kevin understands that.
Coach Lou also says he has not talked to his team about the possibility of facing Jonas Valanciunas on Wednesday night. The Raptors' big man did not play Monday. However, he was active and available for the first time this series. Coach Lou might be taking a bit of a different approach here, saying he won't include Valanciunas into the scouting report until after he takes the court. Now, in terms of Valanciunas' role, he told me that he's cool coming off the bench. Bismack Biyombo has been playing so great, he wants Biz to continue to start. Covering what is now a best-of-3 Eastern Conference Finals, I'm Jared Greenberg.
All right, thank you, Jared. So Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan getting it done in Game 4, and the Raptors tie this series at 2 games apiece. Hey, Shaq, has Toronto stolen a little of the mojo from the Cavs here?
I wouldn't say they stole the mojo. You know, Kyle Lowry definitely has his confidence back. He's playing well. And, you know, when you're on a team and you want to advance, everyone has to play well, especially your superstars. And Kevin Love is not really stepping up right now. He's not really playing well. But this guy, right, you know, we were riding him early. He just stuck it out. He's getting his confidence back. He's getting to a sweet spot. He's making those little shots right there. He's feeling it at home. Guys love to go home and play. You're comfortable at home. You know, you get to eat your food. You get to drive your route. You know, the fans support you and love you. You can make a mistake. They still cheer you on. This guy has his confidence back. Cleveland has to take his confidence away and do what they're supposed to do, and the superstars have to step up and play well, especially the $113 million man.
You see,
hold on a second, man. I find all this fascinating watching all these idiots on TV all day. Why do everybody blame everything on Kevin Love?
Because he got to step up.
Hold on,
you got to step up.
Hold on,
superstars step up in the playoffs.
Let me get my point out. Listen, Kevin missed some. He missed.
He got to step up.
Shut up and listen for a second.
He got to step up.
Kevin has missed some shots.
Okay, you still got to. You can't miss shots.
Listen, first of all, I think the Cavs have fell in love with the three-point shot more than anything. But why does Kevin Love get the blame for Kyrie Irving, the other point guard, getting lit up for 67? Nobody ever says, well, Kevin Love can't play defense. He didn't guard DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry and give up 67 points.
Because I don't talk about guards, I talk about big men.
It drives me crazy when everybody blames everything on Kevin Love. Kevin Love, I told you, quit shooting so many threes. You fell in love with threes against Atlanta. Go back down in the post. Y'all were 3 for 28 at halftime the other night. They got in a big hole. Hey, those threes look great when they go in. They look great for the Warriors when they go in. But it bothers me how all these people on television, they blame every single thing. Like, and let me tell you something, the best thing probably ever happened to Toronto, to be honest with you, was Valanciunas getting hurt.
Because Biyombo's been crazy.
But because he can match Tristan Thompson's energy. Like, you know, Valanciunas is not going to be able to match Tristan Thompson, who hasn't played in the fourth quarter but 22 seconds, but nobody says anything about him. For some reason, everybody want to blame everything on Kevin Love. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith and Shumpert, they can't give up 67 points and then say Kevin Love didn't play defense. That's just BS.
Let's move on. Go ahead, Jet.
Well, I just want to shout out Dwayne Casey, because there was a time when everyone was saying start Corey Joseph. You know, he stuck with his guy. He stuck with the guy who got him there. He understood and instilled some more confidence inside of him, because I always say coaches can't take – they can't give you confidence, but they definitely could take it away from you. And he did not take it away from Kyle Lowry. He gave him the opportunity to come back and shine. The difference in the series to me is the ability to make outside shots. Cleveland, they really at times – were able to, especially against Atlanta at times, and especially against early in the, they were able to
Detroit, 41% from three. Atlanta, 51%.
Exactly. But they fell in love.
I know, that's what I'm saying, and now 33%.
But defending the perimeter is just as important. Hey, and they didn't have to defend the perimeter until these last 2 games.
And that's definitely not Kevin Love's fault.
Don't go to break yet.
Yes, he does.
TK, hold on for 1 second. Hold off. Here's one other story we want to talk about before we go to break, and this won't take long. Bismack Biyombo, you know, has been waving the finger and said he got the permission from Dikembe Mutombo, but apparently, as Mutombo told TMZ, that's not the case. Why don't you, in your best Mutombo voice,
me or Chuck?
Okay, Chuckster, read that top paragraph where it has his quote.
Oh my God! You got to pull out his old man glasses.
So this is what.
No, he can't read.
I don't know when we had that conversation took place. Him and I need to talk this summer.
There you go. So that's
the worst.
So I don't know what the conversation took place ever. Me and Biyombo. I don't even know his name. He did not ask me for the permission.
Now you're making it up.
He's just doing things and trying to be me.
Well,
I am the greatest shot blocker ever in.
Tristan Thompson is one of the hardest working players in the NBA. Biyombo is working just as hard, and it's made Tristan Thompson ineffective.
I get all my suits made by K. Wong.
TK, thank you so much for delaying us going to the break. Go ahead and roll your break now, and then we'll come back.
If I was Andre Iguodala, I would have blocked that shot. No way he gets that shot off of top of the mountain. Shaq, you couldn't guard. You couldn't score on me either, Shaq.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, DK.
Good job, guys. Way to rebound the ball. Good job.
Keep the energy. Keep the energy.
The energy on defense is great. We got to communicate our switches and keep rebounding the ball.
Now's when we got to settle in and execute. Execute like crazy. Rebound down here.
Come on, come on.
There's time. There's plenty of time. Stops and rebounds. Stops and rebounds.
Defense right now in rebounding. Our stamina, listen, our stamina, our will, our determination. All right, come on. Kevin, supposed to be hard.
Can you just talk about or describe just the mentality and attitude Russell Westbrook has been playing with in his playoffs? What's been the overwhelming factor that you've seen him play with?
Russell, you know, just plays with incredible passion. You know, he's got such great force and great will, and he's also really a high basketball IQ player. He sees a lot of things going on out there. You know, just his effort and his energy, you know, throughout the course of the entire game. You know, even with our team, you know, was terrific. But you know, as a coach, you sit there and you have great respect and admiration for somebody that plays that hard and gives to the game and to his teammates what he gives.
So Billy Donovan trying to do what Steve Kerr and David Blatt did last year. First year coaching in the NBA, making it to the NBA Finals. Oklahoma City is now 1 win away. Obviously, Russell Westbrook.
You know what a common denominator
huge
all those three guys honestly have as coaching?
They got good players.
They got great players. They got great,
great players.
You know, I think that what Billy has been able to do, honestly though, is he has never taken Russell Westbrook off the ball. That's probably been the difference that I've seen, where at times you would say put him at the 2 and let's see what happens, and bring in your backup point guard. When the backup point guard comes in, he comes in for Russell. He doesn't move Russell over to the 2-guard position. That's, to me, is the glaring difference that has happened, and he has been a point guard, and he is staying a point guard, and he's going to live and die with those decisions.
Yes.
And I think he's gotten better because of that.
I 100% agree with you, Kenny. I think that's, and I've said this about Russell. The only time Russell gets in trouble when he tries to be a pure point guard. He's never going to be Maurice Cheeks or John Stockton. He's just a force of nature. It would be an honor and a privilege to play with a guy that talented. Now, does it get him in trouble at times? Of course it does. But let me tell you something. Billy and Scott Brooks did a job on that too. I mean, look, just to be fair to Scott Brooks, he got this thing going, just like Mark Jackson got this Golden State thing going. But, man, he lets that kid play. But I think, you know, Russell is trying, because I don't think Russell would have said after Game 3 what he would say the last couple of years. And he says, you know what, I got to be a better point guard and get more guys involved.
Back in the San Antonio
series. Back in the San Antonio series.
Let's talk about a guy who's not in the spotlight but has been under the microscope a bit. And, you know, you talk about Andre Robertson, and you talk about Golden State leaving him open and daring him to shoot. And this guy is more known for his defense. But when you keep hearing that kind of stuff, Shaq, you have to start taking it personally, don't you?
I mean, you have to play without the ball. You know, you have to be in the right spots, and you just have to keep moving. You know, one of the games that we highlighted him, he was just standing, and I think he took note to that. And now he's moving, and you know, kudos to OKC, 5 guys in double figures, and this guy, you know, just easy baskets. You know, had a few threes, took them, made them with confidence. Playing very well. You know, when a guy like this can give you 17 points, OKC definitely going to be hard.
I think one of the things that they're making a mistake too with Robinson is they're leaving him completely open.
Yes.
Because the one thing a guy who can't shoot, he doesn't want a hand in his face. So you just have to be close enough to put a hand in his face. You have to be close enough to make him an offensive player. Then I think to disrespect anyone in the NBA, they will figure it out. These are the best 327 players in the world.
But they're going to figure it out. You got to give him credit, though, Kenny, because if you go back and put on the tapes from Game 1, he was just standing out there.
Without question.
If you show, every now and then you stand out there and shoot a 3 like he did in that last play. But he made the adjustment on all those plays. I'm not just going to stand out here like a
he's
fool.
been active, yeah.
As long as he's active, that's all he needs to do.
As you pointed out, Shaq, 5 guys in double figures, and now the Thunder 7-0 in this postseason when they have 5 guys in doubles. Cameron Payne.
A little family time.
Hey, Draymond Green, what were his thoughts after Game 4? We'll hear from him next.
The Dunk King coronation will happen next on TNT.
There's only going to be one first Dunk King.
It's coming up in just a few minutes, and on Twitter, there's a Twitter takeover from Aaron Gordon.
Wow. Wait, Aaron Gordon ain't got nothing to do after midnight?
Hey, he's helping us out on Dunk King, man. One of the best dunks from episode 3.
This might have been his best dunk ever in a dunk contest. Until you see what happens in the finals. I have never seen this dunk.
That's the first attempt, too, Kevin.
I mean, a first attempt with the ladder, dunking two.
Jeez, there's a lot of stuff going on, man.
I tell you what,
Come on, man.
I told you, it was amazing.
A lot of stuff going on.
I love Aaron Gordon as a player, and Zach LaVine.
But come on, man.
They wouldn't have won the dunk contest with these boys.
I couldn't take it, man.
Wow, that was something.
I love guys who put on a show like that, especially in the dunk contest. You know that, but had you ever seen anybody bring a ladder out? And the fact that you could land and not hit the ladder, jump straight. I mean, all of those things, put it between your legs.
It was amazing.
Dunk. Come on, man.
Show's coming up moments from now. Meantime, Draymond Green, he was the focal point going into Game 4. Was not suspended. Did play. Did not play well. 6 points. Did have 11 rebounds. 1 for 7 from the floor. His post-game thoughts.
Right, that looked like the same game as Game 3 in terms of their energy and their ability to kind of dictate everything.
Yeah, like I've said before, I bring the energy to this team, and I have not been that, so I think our energy go as my energy go, and I've been awful, so pretty much was.
Why do you think that is?
If I knew, I would have been better, but at the end of the day, I know I got to be better in Game 5. It's all or nothing, and we've put too much work in to go out like this, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself all summer going out like that. So I'm not sure what it is, but whatever it is, got to do it. Nobody's tired from the regular season. It's playoff basketball, and we just didn't take care of the ball. It's a long, athletic team. The passes that you usually make, you can't really make. You got to make it a different way, and I don't think we've adjusted to that well.
You think the last 48 hours affected you tonight?
No. I looked like I looked, what's today? I looked like I looked Sunday, so I don't think the last 48 hours affect me, but I think it's the first time in my life that I didn't respond to critics, and that's what kind of been my story, and I haven't done that, so I got to do that.
Tell me about Draymond Green's night there, Shaq.
Not a great night. He says,
at least.
He says he's the guy that's bringing the energy. At least he's acknowledging that, he's not putting forth a lot of energy, and hopefully he can go home and muster up some energy. But he hasn't played well. Nobody over there at Golden State played well. Steve Kerr was quoted as saying they've outplayed us. We don't have any answers for them. Good thing is we play well at home. We have to figure some things out.
And to me, when I watch a basketball game, what separates an average player from a good player and a good player from a great player is just the decisions they make. And the decisions that Golden State make on the offensive end and the passing lanes that they anticipate won't be there or will be there, to me has been the difference. In other series and throughout the year, and Draymond said it about, is it the length? I don't know. But the ability to not make great basketball decisions is what separates Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal from other guys. It separates Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, LeBron James from other guys. Steph Curry has not made great decisions. Klay Thompson at times has not played great decisions. And Draymond Green has made bad decisions. Bad decisions in terms of 2-on-1 or whatever happens. That's the difference. to me, that was the difference.
I hate when people start making excuses. I heard some fool ask him, are they tired from the regular season? He just said the first couple rounds of the playoff.
No.
Listen, Oklahoma City has outplayed this team pretty much in every game they played them this year. Every game this year except the one explosion in third quarter by Steph Curry. The only question about Oklahoma City was going to be their mental toughness down the stretch with turnovers and things. Let's give them some credit. They have outplayed, I think one game during the regular season, Golden State outplayed them, 2 Oklahoma City blew. But in this playoffs, other than the one Steph Curry explosion in the third quarter, Oklahoma City has outplayed this team, plain and simple.
And as a result, they lead the series 3-1 with Game 5 coming up on Thursday night in Oakland. Back to wrap things up here on Inside the NBA, presented by Kia in just a second. It's been a rough couple of days for the Chuckster. Not only was he beaten by a grandfather in a three-point contest, there was a little golf. There was a see. I'm not doing the choking. That's
no. You said he choked. You agreed with it. You did agree for you, Gronk. You agreed. You didn't say no.
You're making that up, man.
Come on, you didn't say that. Come on, get him, Gronk.
Making that up.
Come on, get him, Gronk.
Gronk wants to take on Shaq.
Let's do it.
3-point. Manufacturing stuff now, Jim.
Ernie never said no, you didn't choke.
No, yes, I did. I told him.
Yeah, showed him.
Thank you, David Aldridge, for working for me.
Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Live from the Western Conference Finals is brought to you by Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Did you like that, Chuckster?
I like that.
How the blimp?
I like
That's the only way you made a shot
Goodyear,
this weekend.
more driven.
You had the blip push you in. You missed a wide open shots.
Next game in this series, 2 nights from now, Thursday night in Oakland. Elimination game. Oklahoma City with a 3-1 lead.
Graphic.
Over Golden State.
To what?
Put Russell Westbrook in that.
I think you got the wrong guy. No, he's a big part of it. But Russell Westbrook is. I'd have to agree with you, Chuck.
All right, it's that time.
But he's in the background. Photo ball.
EJ's Reno Satellite Night.
Presented by no one.
Unsullied by sponsorship. If you're just joining us and you missed the pregame show, we did have a little shootout here.
Oh, you're going back to that again?
No, there's a lot going on here in this Nito. Okay. 20 shots apiece for me and Chuckster.
Nice form, Ernie.
And it was tight for the first 2 racks. We were tied at 5, and then
it was tight.
Ernie, I had a chance to win on the last rack.
It was tight.
I know.
Somebody had a tight sphincter.
But you missed all 5 on a rack.
Come on,
allowed me to open up the lead. So I won 10-7. Jerry Rice.
Come on, Jerry Rice, you can get some of this.
Let's trade Jerry Rice.
Hey, you notice there that Jerry didn't say he'd take me down. He said Kenny, Shaq, and Charles.
First of all,
let's do it. Look it up.
Man, Jerry ain't ready.
And so if that wasn't bad enough yesterday, we went to top golf last night. And Shaq beat you in golf last night?
He beat me on a long drive.
He beat you on a long drive.
Yeah, that was an incredible shot. Now look at this, man. Look at this. Oh. That's a driver, too. That's a driver.
That was literally top golf.
Oh my God. Yo, Shaq. But that was I'm not going to lie. That was impressive,
Shaq,
man.
Shaq wailed on that thing.
You don't know my nickname?
No, what's your nickname?
The Black Chi-Chi Rider.
I was hoping you weren't going to go there. So, but we do have some good news for you, Chuckster.
What's that?
23 years ago tonight.
What happened?
You were given your MVP trophy.
We got to go back 23 years and think of something good.
23 years ago. It's nice to recognize great moments in NBA history.
That was great for all the fans of Phoenix and all my teammates. It was a great honor.
This is how you look back then.
Jesse McGuire, look at that six-pack, Shaq. Look at that six-pack,
Chuck. That's not even Photoshop.
Look at that.
That's not even Photoshop.
He's not the only MVP on the set.
Well, hope
on
he
the
don't
same day?
No.
Hope he didn't take his shirt off.
Thank you, Fred Hickman, for messing up my history.
No, Ernie, I'm not letting that go, Ernie.
Oh, God, I didn't say you had to let it go.
I'm letting it go. Thanks, Fred.
You should have got it. You should have been united.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Fred Hickman. Ernie, can I give a shout out?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, yesterday on my day off, I went to the GW Zoo. Shout out to Exotic Joe. He has a cat refugee place, beautiful tigers, a lot of cats. I got 2 more tigers on it. So
you bought 2 more tigers?
Joe, yes, Exotic Joe. I sponsored 2 more tigers.
Great.
A white tiger named Prince and a regular Bengal tiger
Who the
named
hell
Chucky
are you, Jack
Diesel.
Hanna?
No, I'm
got wild animals at their house.
Hey, that's what I do.
So
Johnny Joe, love
you know you got too much money when you buy tigers.
At the GW Zoo.
Buying tigers.
What
in
do you guys
Southern Oklahoma City.
What was the deal you guys had upstairs for Kenny? Because you had the end of the. Okay.
Hey,
Left
listen,
Rack City All Stars.
Hey, don't sleep on the Left Rack City All Stars.
Where are you?
Jeez.
That's not Photoshop. That is the real me.
How it was?
That is you. That was me when I was like 12.
When you were on Hot Shots.
Yep.
Can I play?
Ken Smith.
Yes, Ken Smith.
Oh, that's
Pepsi
tremendous.
Hot Shot.
Can I play?
Representing New York City, Queens. Ken Smith. You remember that? How do you remember that, Ernie?
I remember we ran that clip.
I was on TV back then.
Yeah,
Brent Musburger.
I want
Shout
to give
out.
2 shout-outs.
Okay.
They're going to show it again.
What are your 2 shout-outs?
I want to give a shout-out to my niece, Bree, who graduated from Huntington College a couple weeks ago. I was there, and I can't be there this week for my niece, Dara Marie, who's graduating from Lee's High School. Proud of both of y'all for graduating.
I want to shout out Ernie.
And Dara Marie. Proud of both of y'all.
I'm shouting out Ernie for not shooting left-handed and taking it really too lightly on you. Come on, man.
Come on, I lost to a grandpa. It's sad.
That's a shame. Oh, look at this. Ernie Johnson. Ernie Johnson is on fire. He's on fire.
Hey, I was so hoping I would hit the last shot yesterday and be able to do that, but I couldn't. Anyway, that was fun yesterday, man.
That was fun.
It was good stuff.
Look, go get it, Ernie. Go get it, Ernie. Go get it, Ernie. Go get it, Ernie.
We're on the way from Oklahoma City back to Oakland for Game 5 of this series.
Are we coming back?
We'll see you Thursday night. We may be coming back here.
Are we coming back?
We'll know after Thursday night.
Yes, we will know.
Dumb Kings next.
You beat Chuck, but you can never beat me, Ernie.